Namaste, good evening, everyone. Today's Beyond Classroom season 16, which is all about ideas and implementation. Most of the time, all of us think of a lot of ideas, they pop in and they just go away. The idea is, but most of the successful people, why they have become successful? Because they have implemented those ideas. And what implementation, what it has taken, and how things have actually moved because of this. Maybe ideas can be very, very simple, but the most important part is they were implemented. So today we have one of the most loving couple in our mutual fund industry. No doubt, I think not only me, each and every person who have met them will say the same thing as I am speaking. This couple is like not only loving and caring and beautiful, dynamic. No, they're super couple, and no, and it is a charm to sit with them, talk with them, and I am sure all those people who will be coming to the conference, please do take out some time, opportunity to be with them for some time when you see them free. So I'm sure you will have quite a lot of learning and certain things you will get, which probably no on a stage when somebody is speaking you may not get. So this is going to be fun. So today, first I will request Datta and Anita, both of you together. So both of them work together. They have a grown-up child now. He is 21, 21. So he is also well set and all. So they are absolutely either they work or they enjoy. So there will be a lot of things which will be coming. And as one more thing which we will see today is how if something is forced that you cannot get it, this gentleman whose name is Datta actually goes and achieve that. Okay, and just make that as an habit. If somebody tells that this is something not for you in the future, like he continue to get that. So we will see how this is done. और कई बार क्या होता है ना जिद भी बहुत अच्छा होता है. That also we will see. But for now, Datta, over to you. Just tell how did you start this journey, because I presume you were not uh, made for this particular industry. Neither you studied something about wealth management and all, but still you are now doing this business. So, what were you doing? What made you come into this business? The initial part, and when was that? Unmute yourself, Datta. One of the Datta, please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Kanakji, for all those beautiful words. Am I audible?
Now clear?
Yes. And good evening, everybody. अपनी जर्नी तो बहुत सिंपल है. हमने इसी फोरम पे या इससे पहले भी बहुत बार हमने स्टोरी बताई है. पीपल शुड नॉट गेट बोर्ड. दैट इज व्हाई मैं कनेक्ट जी बोल रहा था कि हर बार आते हैं वही बताते हैं. बट कनेक्ट जी ने बोला कि हम इन्वेस्टर को वही बोलते हैं हर रोज वही करो करके, और अपनी बिजनेस पे भी हम वही करते हैं जो शुरू से करते आ रहे हैं. In fact, to go back to my starting up career into mutual fund industry, before that, me and Anita both were working for private companies. Almost 12 to 14 years, हमने private companies में. I was deputy manager of finance in a big company in Belgaum, and I was handling finance there. I was taking care of working capital, term lending, and all those things. And Anita also was working into administration for 3-4 different companies. Somewhere into 1998, Anita had to leave the job because her company relocated to Pune, and because of family responsibilities, she could not join them in Pune. So she was searching for a job, and there was an advertisement in Indian Express for some accountant job. And she went for interview, and then the manager who was interviewing her, she he listened to her, and then she said, "You're good in marketing, so why don't you start on your own? Be a freelancer, and we will support you." And that is how she started her advertisement business with Indian Express. And then later on, she got into different newspapers, Times of India and all, even local newspapers, and advertisement agency was going. But it was a struggling time because we had a small kid in house. I was working and she was working up to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It was very hard for a lady to work in advertisement or publicity business. And somewhere in 2000, I decided to join her. And that time we had only insurance agency, LIC agency was there, but we were not doing much business, 12 policies, and that was end of it. Then I left in 2000, joined Anita. So it is not me who started the business, it is Anita who started the business, and I joined her into her business. So thank you, Anita, for getting me as your business partner. Welcome. So in 2000, then from 2000 to 2003, 4, we were doing each and everything which is coming before us. Like I used to write accounts, I used to file income tax returns, advertisement agency तो था ही था. उसके साथ जो भी सामने आता था, then we had started placement agency. We were selling currencies for BSNL, recharge cards, Airtel के cards बेचते थे, जियो नया आया था उसके कनेक्शंस बेचते थे. जो भी सामने आता था वैसे था. हमारे एक गॉडफादर थे राठी काका करके, वो बोलते थे कि दत्ता एक जो है ना, ये बिजनेस छोड़ के बाकी सब कर रहे हो, तुम उतना ही बाकी है अभी तुम्हारे साथ. बट आवर इंटेंशन वाज दैट जो जो हम जब जॉब करते थे तब जो सैलरी आती थी उतना तो पैसा हमारे हाथ में होना चाहिए, बिकॉज बोथ हैड लेफ्ट द जॉब और इनकम तो नहीं थी. तो इनकम क्रिएट करना है, जितना सैलरी है उतना तो आना है, तो उसके लिए तो बिजी रहना पड़ेगा. एंड सुबह 10 से लेके 10 रात को 10 बजे तक दोनों भी काम करते थे. एंड दैट इज how we started our journey. But later on, then we stopped one by one. 2003, 2004, we came into mutual fund industry. And after that, there's no looking back. Then eventually we stopped doing more of insurance business. We came into only term insurance basically. And conventional policies, ULIP वगैरह कुछ नहीं बेचते थे. देन उसके बाद में हमने एडवर्टाइजमेंट एजेंसी का बंद कर दिया, प्लेसमेंट बंद कर दिया. सो एंड पोस्टल एजेंसी था. All those things one by one we stopped and totally concentrated on mutual fund business. And that is how we got introduced to the mutual funds. And इसका जो क्रेडिट जाता है वो आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ में KS राव सर है. He is an inspiration for us because he was in UTA then, and he used to come often to Belgaum because Hubli Belgaum is hardly 100 kilometers distance, and he was an inspiration. He boosted us to take the agency. My friend Mr. Vijay Bhagwat was chief president at UTA. So all these people made us to come to this industry. And the journey from that day to today is wonderful. And we could meet people like Kanakji and all VCs. It's a big family for us now. Very big, large family. We had not imagined that we'll get to know so many people all over India. Means Jammu Kashmir se leke Kanyakumari tak, we each other we keep on meeting. So it's a wonderful journey. And thank you. Yes.
Meeting everyone is such an inspiration for us and motivating. So we also get drive with them.
Moving forward, you sometime mentioned that no, most of the many a times no, it somebody if people tell you that something is not meant for you, okay, then you become when you take it, make it a point that you actually achieve it, okay. So how do you think if you can just share that this is something maybe is like your nature, and are you doing the same thing with in case of your customers? Let's say if there is a customer some or other way you got the news or something like that, that this person is not going to be your customer, but you have acquired him, or you have, but acquiring means now he is onboarded as a customer or something like that. So means how it is, because I think this is something which is very common with many people. Most of the time people listen that you are not able to do this, you, this is not meant for you, and they take it as granted कि ठीक है ये मेरे लिए नहीं है, let me not get into that. और कस्टमर भी कई बार ऐसा बोल देता है ठीक है नहीं है तो नहीं करते हैं वो, एंड दैट बिकम्स अ लिटिल, एक तरीके से दिस इज गोइंग टू बी समथिंग नॉट सो गुड फॉर द प्रोग्रेस इन लाइफ. बट इन योर केस यू हैव डन समथिंग reverse to what normal trend is. So please tell something about this.
To tell in a simple way, बहुत बार हम इन्वेस्टर को इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं, या फिर टू बी प्रिसाइज हम इतने सारे इन्वेस्टर अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम्स करते हैं. राइट फ्रॉम 2004-5 से इन्वेस्टर अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम करते आए हैं. उसमें टर्नआउट होता है, नहीं होता है, बट हम कभी मायूस नहीं हुए कि चलो हमने 100 लोगों को बुलाया और 15-20 ही लोग टर्न आउट हो गए.
दत्ता, ये वाली चीज बाद में बताइएगा. दत्ता, 1 minute. First you tell me about your story of travel. You actually, somebody told you that you will not be traveling, and then you traveled and traveled. Well, वो जिद वाली बात चाहता हूँ, and that how that is used in your business.
Okay.
One second, please. Data आवाज यहाँ से इसमें नहीं, इसमें से नहीं आ रही. So you let this go.
Okay. ठीक है. Actually, I don't know कैसे रिलेट करता है. कनक जी को मैंने ऐसे ही बताया था कि मेरे एक मामा जी थे जिन्होंने मेरी कुंडली बनाई, होरोस्कोप बनाया, और वो होरोस्कोप कभी तो मेरे हाथ में लग गया और उसको मैंने पढ़ा था. पढ़ने के बाद इतना मैं मायूस हो गया ना कि उसमें क्लियरली लिखा है कि मेरे नसीब में फॉरेन ट्रैवल नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं है. मैं भारत घूमूंगा लेकिन भारत के बाहर कभी नहीं जाऊंगा. एंड कहीं तो दिमाग में बैठा था मेरे. और समवेयर इन 2000 जिस कंपनी में मैं काम करता था, इसके बावजूद भी मैंने पासपोर्ट बनाया. ऐसे नहीं कि मेरे कुंडली में लिखा है कि भारत विदेश प्रवास नहीं है तो चलो अभी इस पे विश्वास रखते हैं और पासपोर्ट नहीं बनाते, ऐसा नहीं है. मैंने पासपोर्ट बनाया था. और 2000 में मैं जिस कंपनी में काम करता था, उस कंपनी दे यूज्ड टू इंपोर्ट सेकंड हैंड मशीनरीज फ्रॉम यूरोप एंड अदर कंट्रीज. And because buying new machineries was very costly, to set up a plant with new machineries, it was a costly affair. So they used to buy those machineries there and फिर यहाँ refurbish करके plant लगाते थे. तो एक 2-3 consignment इससे पहले आई थी जिसमें जो आदमी मीडिएटर था, he had made lot of money and कंपनी को थोड़ा नुकसान हुआ. तो I was in finance, so I had calculated कि एक कंटेनर के पीछे इतना नुकसान हुआ है, अगर हम थोड़ा जांच करके ऑर्डर देते तो अच्छा होता था. एंड देन नेक्स्ट जो कंसाइनमेंट आना था, इट वाज फ्रॉम जर्मनी. एंड देन माय एमडी कॉल्ड मी एंड सेड, दत्ता, गेट योर पासपोर्ट रेडी. आगे का जो कंसाइनमेंट है उसको कमर्शियल पार्ट देखने के लिए यू आर गोइंग, यू विल हैव 13-14 इंजीनियर्स विद यू. एंड इंजीनियर जो है टेक्निकल काम करेंगे और बाकी का जो कमर्शियल है, जो शिपमेंट वगैरह जो है फाइनल करने का, यू हैव टू टेक केयर. एंड इट वाज अनबिलीवेबल फॉर मी, क्योंकि मेरे कुंडली में तो लिखा है कि विदेश प्रवास नहीं है. आई केम होम एंड आई टोल्ड अनीता कि ऐसा ऐसा है, लेकिन ये किसी को मत बताना, क्योंकि पता नहीं है जाऊंगा नहीं जाऊंगा. जब तक मैं यहाँ से बॉम्बे नहीं जाता ना, डोंट टेल एनीवन. ना अपने भाई को मैं घर में नहीं बताऊंगा. जिस दिन सब तैयारी करके रखेंगे, मैं जाऊंगा, उड़ूंगा तो बताएंगे कि चला गया करके. एंड देन आई वेंट टू, हम स्टेशन गए. स्टेशन से एक आदमी को ऑफिस भेजा. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर क्या रीजन था. तो मुझे लगा कि चलो मेरा भी ऐसा ही कुछ तो होगा. बॉम्बे पहुंचे. बॉम्बे से मैं फिर जर्मनी गया. अब मेरे साथ जो कलीग था ना, उसको मैंने लिटरली बोला कि मुझे थोड़ा सा पिंच करना. आई वॉन्ट टू रियली चेक दैट आई एम ऑन द फॉरेन लैंड, कि मैं कहीं भारत में ही सपने में नहीं हूँ करके. एंड दैट इज हाउ इट इज. तो लिखा था एंड ऑल, आई डोंट नो, आई डोंट बिलीव इन होरोस्कोप, नसीब वगैरह। हम अपना खुद का नसीब खुद बनाते हैं। दैट इज व्हाट मी एंड अनीता बोथ ऑफ अस बिलीव इनटू इट। एंड अपना काम करते रहो, जो भी अच्छा है अपने पास आते रहेगा। दैट इज व्हाट द फिलॉसफी फॉर।
आई जस्ट मेंशन वन थिंग फ्रेंड्स, कि कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि हम लोगों को अगर लगता है ना कि ये चीज हमें मिलने वाली नहीं है, तो वो हमारे अंदर में इतनी ज्यादा घुस जाती है और हम लोग के बिलीफ सिस्टम में कि वो मिलेगी नहीं। तो या तो आप उसको और नीचे चले जाते हो कि वो मिलेगी नहीं, या फिर वो इतनी एग्रेवेट हो जाती है कि आप अपने जीवन में वैसी मल्टीपल चीजें प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं। सो इनके साथ में कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि अब इन्होंने मेरे ख्याल से वर्ल्ड की कितनी कंट्रीज और कितनी प्लेसेस, कितनी सिटीज इन्होंने विजिट किया है वो तो यही बताएंगे। बट इनके आप सोशल मीडिया में अगर देखेंगे तो they love traveling and they have visited some of the most beautiful places across the world, and they do it every year, maybe twice a year also. So I think so how that became a dream for you to do something. So लोगों के बहुत सारे ड्रीम्स गोल्स होते हैं, बट आपका ये ड्रीम क्या इसीलिए हुआ कि you had something like that or there was some other reason?
नहीं, ट्रैवलिंग का तो शौक शुरू से था। मैंने मेरे स्कूल के जो भी कम पैसे वाले ट्रिप होते थे वो कभी मैंने मिस नहीं किए। आई डोंट थिंक अनीता आल्सो हैज मिस्ड एनी ऑफ द ट्रिप्स जो जहाँ स्कूल के। घूमने फिरने का शौक तो था, लेकिन जो सस्ते में होता है वो करते थे, बेलगाम से नजदीक वाले। बट जब इस इंडस्ट्री में आ गए एंड तो लगा कि यस वी कैन फॉलो अवर पैशन। एंड हम तीनों का भी ट्रैवलिंग इज अ पैशन। वी वांट टू विजिट न्यू प्लेसेस। एंड सिर्फ प्लेस विजिट करना नहीं है, वहाँ का कल्चर अंडरस्टैंड करना है, वहाँ के लोगों से बात करनी है, वहाँ की हिस्ट्री समझनी है, सिविलाइज समझना है। वी गो डीप इनटू इट एंड टॉक टू द पीपल। हम ग्रुप में नहीं जाते, वी मेक आवर plans ourselves and then we tell it to our travel advisor है। वो travel advisor भी मेरा बेलगाम में नहीं है, he is in Indore। we are not seen each other, but इतना अच्छे तरीके से वो सर्विस देते हैं कि हमें कुछ दिक्कत नहीं होती। एंड वी मूव ऑन, वी आर रेडी टू टेक रिस्क ऑल्सो, क्योंकि हम ऐसे नए प्लेसेस जा रहे हैं, पता नहीं वहाँ क्या दिखाई देगा। जो हम एक्सपेक्ट करके जाते हैं वो तो होता नहीं है कई बार, लेकिन नई चीज सीखने को मिलती है। So that is how our travel plan is. At least once or twice in a year, we see that we go to the new places. अभी 2023 में we went to Kenya and उसके बाद में नॉर्वे गए थे। So these are the two countries we did, and जितना हो सके दुनिया घूमनी है, and that is our passion.
Before coming into this industry also, we were into like trekkings and all, what with groups around trekking वगैरह जाते थे हम लोग। तो बेटा भी बहुत छोटा था, तो it's like उसको भी वो we have groomed him in such a way कि he should also enjoy the nature, trekking, everything। उसको इतना ये बनाया, passionate बनाया कि he should also enjoy the मतलब going on trips on। So he does that Kedarkanta trekking and all. He also keeps doing such kind of treks for himself. So all three of us, we said this is the moment where we can share each other. Now beta bhi has started working, we hardly get him because he's working. Prior to that he was in college. After 10th, I tell you, 2 years went in his college in Bangalore. Then afterwards, for 4 years, he was in Belgaum. That was a value addition thing that happened within 3 of us, because he could understand what we wanted to talk to him. Then after that, he went for his post-graduation outside. So, like after 10th, बहुत कम मिलने लगा ना अपने को बेटा। So we think traveling is one way where we are together
for 24 hours.
For 24 hours, and we can share our thoughts and our challenges, जो भी हम लोग face करते हैं उससे discuss कर सकते हैं। So he also tries to understand how we are and what we are thinking, how we want to grow. So all these kind of discussions होते हैं। उसके काम में क्या, what are the challenges he's facing. So all these type of discussions हमारे बीच में होता ही है। So that's how that's the plus point of traveling together.
जब 10 महीने के था तब से हम उसे ट्रेकिंग के लिए लेके जाते। तो नाउ उसका भी पैशन हो गया है। you can say cultivated passion बोल सकते हैं क्योंकि वो आदत हो गई अभी उसे. That is how it is.
Friends, there was an intention why I asked them about the travel, and then that continued with the child, the way they have the upbringing is done. Now, this is the same pattern which they are actually following with their investors. I think this is something which is natural. When we all try to do things naturally, and something we love to do, and we need not put any pressure or try to do any calculation or learning and then do it, it becomes so natural, and your client accept that like anything. So I think the way they have actually shared that they love exploring, so it's not only about the journey. I'll now request you to tell about how naturally you explore when it is with investor. See, the way you are exploring the nature, you love traveling, you love meeting, talking with people, because I see, not talking in groups and all, but I have seen you talking more with one on one. You are really very very good at that, because that personal relationship, and I think same thing you are doing with your investors, because that gets very very deep. And the way you explore the nature, the places, I'm sure you are doing the same thing with each of your investors, something new which actually they also don't know, and you discover that and you try to put that in their plan so that it helps them not only in retirement or in finance but a lot of other things. And the
Yeah.
way you have actually nurtured your son, uh, taking his own passion, doing certain things, so I'm sure you are doing the same thing with your investors also. Please share some instances, some stories, so that no we can all relate how it is so important and it is so good when you are natural, like both of you. I hope you got my question.
We make them realize what they have not realized. So that's what we make them do. When we start talking, when we make them understand how life journey has to be, and if they're not, one is they get inspired with whatever we have been doing, and then secondly, then when they come and talk to us, then when we make them feel that this is how you should be doing, then they realize, and then they think about it, and they come back to us also. So, but then, yeah, this is how it works with them. So most of our clients are for more than 15, 20 years.
Yeah, almost more than 18,
More 20 years.
शुरू से लेके जो है,
Postal का भी issues, all those clients are still with us. Their second generation is also coming. So वैसा हो रहा अभी. I mean, it's been 2 decades.
One big advantage of a couple working together is that gives confidence to the investors also. This is not a fly-by business. They are going to be in this business, and that gives a lot of confidence to investors. It's a genuine advisors and all.
And they come with family. Family relationship is built with them.
So, any instances wherein you have helped your client or maybe their family in identifying something unique which was there with them, okay, or talent or something like that, and you have helped them to explore that, and maybe you have done the financial planning or whatever the plan you have done towards that in order to reach that, maybe for the child or something like that. Any instance or any case if you remember? ऐसा कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा है. Your voice is not. Unmute yours. Yeah.
Now?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm using mobile for this thing.
Yes.
Okay. इसको हम लोग म्यूट कर देते हैं. Okay, sorry. But can you please repeat your question? Sorry for that.
Any instances like see what I have observed, that you have not forced your son or maybe anyone to do certain things the way you wanted. You have actually made your son explore whatever he is happy in doing that, And you are also doing, as far as journey around is concerned. I think same thing you are doing it with your investors. If yes, how it is done? If you can share one instance, one story wherein you have helped your customer or one of your client explore that, okay, while you have been discussing and you have been managing that relationship, and how that has helped in case of maybe their planning and their growth, their exponential growth, and how it has worked with them. Something they thought नहीं मुझे ऐसा ऐसा करना है, पर आपने सजेस्ट किया कि नहीं आप ऐसे फ्लो करो, और maybe no जो उसका talent है, certain things like that, or which was their passion and all. Is there any story wherein you can, if you remember something like that at this point of time?
Hmm.
You can talk about his sons.
Yeah, we have uh, investor who is a retired colonel, and he has two sons, and one son wanted to pursue his education in Singapore, and then he has started investing, but he was not confident that ye paisa mera, because he had already retired by that time, and he was not confident whether he will be able to accumulate that much of money to send his son for higher education to Singapore and all. But we gave him confidence कि आपने इतना पैसा जमा किया, इतने साल में इतना पैसा हो जाएगा, and definitely your son can pursue whatever he wants to do. And then he went to Singapore, he did his higher studies, he joined merchant navy, and now he's settled in Singapore. And whenever he comes, he praises us ki dekho ho gaya, and he always tell in front of now. Recently, we had 15th August ka, through our organization, we had conducted patriotic songs ka competition rakha tha, and he was a chief guest there. And then he was saying, Datta is my friend, philosopher, guide. So many things like Kanakji kehte hai, say he was a thing. Yes, it was possible because we did financial planning, and then he could achieve.
I know income,
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, and there is one more incident. We when investor to invest करते हैं, उनका पैसा बढ़ जाता है, और बढ़ने के बाद में जब वो निकालने आते हैं, तो we always ask lot of questions to them. पैसा क्यों चाहिए, इतना क्यों चाहिए, कम उससे होता है क्या देखिए, and all this. So I have an investor who had kept some, I think 10 lakh rupees for his son's marriage. And one day he came and said, Datta ji, बेटे का शादी फिक्स हो गया, मुझे 10 लाख रुपए निकालने. ऐसे ठीक है, शादी कब है? सर 4 महीने के बाद शादी है. फिर 10 लाख रुपए अभी क्यों चाहिए? नहीं, कुछ सोना वोना खरीदना. और सोने के लिए कितना चाहिए पैसा? सर समथिंग 2.5-3 लाख रुपीज. ऐसे 2.5-3 लाख रुपए लेके जाइए, जितना चाहिए. बाकी का आप 8 दिन पहले आके लेके जाइए, मैं दे दूंगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ऐसे करते करते ही विड्रू टोटली ओनली 6 लाख रुपीज. And शादी हो गई, we also went attend शादी, and then he came and said, thank you very much. He said कि मेरे 4 लाख रुपए बचाए, क्योंकि शादी के घर में 10 नहीं 20 लाख रुपए भी रहते थे तो खर्चा हो जाते थे. And then 4 lakh, then that also grown. And whenever he comes in front of 10 people, he tell कि इन्होंने मेरे पैसे ऐसे ऐसे बचाए, and thank you very much. So
he comes in the office shouting, Datta sir, आपने मेरा पैसा बचाया, Datta sir, आपने मेरा पैसा बचाया.
So I tell whenever somebody start investing, the first time जब आते हैं तभी बताते हैं कि आप पैसा तो इन्वेस्ट करोगे, जब पैसा निकालने आओगे मैं 10 सवाल पूछूंगा आपको. Don't feel bad because we have n number of examples कि उन्होंने जब पैसे की जरूरत नहीं थी तब निकाला और वो पैसे खत्म हो गए. लेकिन जिन्होंने सुना वो आज आके वो तारीफ करते हैं, they praise because this is you asked, you stopped us to withdrawing that money, and now it has become and we can do something great from that money. अगर मैं तभी withdraw करता था तो शायद वो कुछ छोटे काम के लिए यूज होता था, but अभी पैसा बड़ा हो गया, we can do something big than that, and that gives a satisfaction कि yeah,
now you have made any difference in their life.
So I always tell, पैसा एक बार मेरे पास रखने के बाद में वो मेरा पैसा है, आपका नहीं है. मैं आपको 10 बार पूछूंगा जैसे कि मैं खर्चा कर रहा हूँ. Don't feel bad, and people take it positively. For that particular moment they feel bad, but later on they realize कि नहीं ये ठीक था करके, and that gives us satisfaction. ठीक है, what we are doing is the right things.
You want to talk about SPG this right? There are like this.
बहुत सारे.
Great. Yeah, so I think, friends, this is one very good thing to learn. Is no, you are actually making your client beforehand uh, understand that this is what is going to happen. Okay, that there will be questions while you withdraw. There will be certain things. So you are actually not giving him the whole heaven. Okay, so you are actually making him grounded and things like that. Okay, so my next questions to Anita. You are, as I can see, you are also an active Rotarian. You also are socially connected. You do a lot of programs which is connected to women. There were some instances and all. So you have been engaging for many, many years. So in what role or in what way you participate, what role you organize, how do you do them? And do you actually acquire customers out of this? And if yes, tell us something about that so that no rest of us can learn and understand if we can also try and do that.
Yeah, actually, we are not a Rotarian. Actually, they invite us for as chief guest speakers. Lately, Innerville Club called me as chief guest. They had their event. So there I spoke a little and distributed prizes. That was one thing. Prior to that, just on 19th August, these people had called AWA, Army Wives Association, those welfare associations. They had their our celebration day. So on 25th it is, but they had conducted on 19th August. So they invited me as chief guest speaker. So they gave me almost 30-40 minutes to speak on about financial literacy. So that is what I did. I'm associated with Belgaum Chamber of Commerce and Industries and the Indus Entrepreneurs. And today I have registered with the BNI. Matrubhai ji. Matrubhai is here, so I told him I could see him. Today I've registered with him. With them. Just this afternoon I filled the form. So these are the three associations I got associated with. So I'm into networking with, and we had found a women entrepreneurs Belgavi also. That was very long. It's not registered, but I'm actively doing a lot of activities there. And one locally ladies association. Lately, we have appointed a person to, we have paying that person to conduct some groups wherein we can go and speak to the people on financial literacy. We had done this earlier also, but then the person who was doing it then could stop. Again, we are continuing with that. We gave them some remuneration and then make them like one here Mahila Mandal, there Mahila Mandal, whatever groups we say, we are not restricted only to Mahila Mandals. Any group, you call 15-20 people, we are going to go and talk to them. Talk to them on financial literacy. That is what lately we have done. So just last week we had that program. And apart from that, we participate in all kind of events. Women's Day, Fem Festa and all, whatever it is. There are a lot of, what you call, organizations here, like Avishkar and all for women entrepreneurs, wherein they exhibit exhibitions like clothes, jewelry and all. Only my stall will be exclusive to mutual funds. So that's it. Other bakiyon ka sabka, kapdon ka, jewelry ka, stocks, all those type of things. So this is what it is. Wahan se bhi response acha aata hai. Response to this is at least I make them feel that I'm here for you. I'm visible to them saying that you should know about what is mutual funds. It is not that 100% log aayenge when we are conducting IAPs or going and meeting people. Nahin, we cannot expect that. Just by ek kya bolte na sonar ka kaam bolte raho, karte raho that we are here. Tokte raho hamre, wo karte rehte hain hum log. So har jagah our presence is shown. And references are coming as of now. We are seeing a lot of references. People are walking in the office with a lot of references. Abhi Anita have to come. Wo rehta hai unke dimag mein, but then they immediately nahi, but after some time they do come with them, with their spouse, or they come by themselves. So, and office hamara ek abhi, we have taken one more new office here in Belgaum. One office Datta is handling, camp office, and I'm here in Go office. So here we have it's 900 square feet, and we have some space for conference also. So we send Google Forms. We ask people if you want to attend any IEPs here. Then we call them here 15-20 people. Ka ek IEP yahan pe bhi conduct karte rehte hain. So such things are happening here. Karte rehte hum log. So one is IIP, and then kind of participating in events, and then any guest speaking के कहीं बुलाते तो वहां जाते हैं. कोई बोलता है स्पॉन्सर करो तो वहां पे भी थोड़ा करते हैं. So है visibility करते रहते हैं, and which is required.
Right from beginning, Kanagi, right from beginning, we have believed that we should have our own brand. Actually, हमने बहुत सारे नाम सोचे थे कि ये financial services, वो financial services, you know. Then we thought कि why not see most of the people from Belgaum know us by name Datta Kanbargi, Anita Kanbargi. So why not make our name as our brand name of the company? And that is how we kept our company, firm name as Datta Anita Financial Services. ताकि फिर से अगर मैं एलिगेंट फाइनेंसिस रखूं तो एलिगेंट कौन है, उनके ओनर कौन है, वो सब सोचना पड़ता है. बट यहाँ दत्ता है, अनीता है, तो सिर्फ एक ही दत्ता और एक अनीता है. When it comes to mutual fund or finances, they should think अपनी कंपनी का. एंड विजिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि एंड एडवर्टाइजमेंट का एक है कि एडवर्टाइजमेंट करते रहो, उसका इम्पैक्ट. एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखने के बाद में कोई नीड क्रिएट नहीं होता, बट जब नीड होती है तब उस एडवर्टाइजमेंट का फायदा होता है. दैट इज व्हाट वी बिलीव. अगर निर्मा 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 सुनते रहते हैं, जब वॉशिंग पाउडर की जरूरत होती है, फिर वो सर्फ नहीं सोचता, वो निर्मा ही पूछता है, बाय डिफॉल्ट जाके पूछता है. तो सेम वे वी हैव केप्ट मेड एफर्ट्स टू सी दैट दत्ता अनीता नेम इज यूनानिमस टू म्यूचुअल फंड. तो हमारा नाम आएगा तो म्यूचुअल फंड ही जुड़ा रहेगा, बाकी कुछ नहीं रहेगा. सो दैट इज हाउ. एंड इनिशियली हम म्यूचुअल फंड के जो ब्रोचर्स वगैरह होते हैं, वो उनका मटेरियल यूज करते थे फॉर मार्केटिंग. बट देन वन डे वी डिसाइड कि नहीं, वी विल प्रमोट आवर ब्रांड ओनली. जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है वी विल प्रिंट इट इन आवर नेम, एंड वही मटेरियल सबको सप्लाई करेंगे. सो वी मेड अ बुकलेट ऑफ 8-10 पेजेस, जिसमें ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन, जो जरूरत इंफॉर्मेशन इज देयर. एंड दिस इज द ओनली वन मार्केटिंग मटेरियल वी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट, ताकि किसी पे घर में रहे whenever they have time, because immediately तो पढ़ते नहीं. वन पेजर पर्पसली नहीं रखा कि वन पेजर हाथ में आते ही लोग फेंक देते हैं. They don't keep it. But if it is a booklet, there is some value to it, and they carry it home. They may not read it immediately, but घर में पढ़ा है, जब भी कोई टाइम है या घर में उनके कोई दूसरा जाता है, they may read it and then come. Impact immediately नहीं होता है. That is true. It takes time. कुछ तो कस्टमर साल, 2 साल, 3 साल के बाद में भी आए, बट ऑल दोस अदर कस्टमर्स हुए कम, मे बी उन्होंने खुद इन्वेस्ट नहीं किया किसी ने, लेकिन उन्होंने अपने दोस्तों को बताया है, अपने रिलेटिव्स को बताया, एंड दैट इज हाउ दे हैव कम. वी डोंट नो हाउ दे हैव कम, बट समवेयर दिस ब्रांड बिल्डिंग एक्टिविटी, visibility, it helps to get the new business.
Last month one lady came from post office. So she said, when I was doing postal agency, I had explained all the postal stuff. So she had kept that paper with her. She brought it and, madam, you had explained me, see this paper. I was so shocked. I said, so nice of you to, keep that paper and you have come to me. That was very nice of you. Datta has written articles in local newspaper for 2 years. Beautifully written. And from there, two articles were taken by a person who writes magazines in Satara. So from there, just recently, they have written in their book his articles, and they took his permission also for that. Lately, there was one more third party who read it, and he called him up and said, I read your article and I liked it very much. So that was an appreciation.
He is a senior citizen from Solapur, which is far away from Belgaum. He called me and said, it was about senior citizen life, how they should spend the time, how they should use their money and all. It's almost 3-4 pages article, and he read that and he called me. This is just 15 days back, and he said, very nice article, thank you very much. Whenever I come to Belgaum, I'll meet you. I felt so nice. Somebody read my article and it is helping.
But the newspaper article was a great hit for 2 years.
So what we have understood here is, friends, if you are a good speaker or if your content is good and if you are presented at one place, people will call you. The way Anita was invited, and she's continuously being invited to come at different forums. And after that, one more thing which people don't do, but in their cases they have done, once you are a presenter, there is a follow-up required. You need to connect with them one-on-one. Then only the business will happen. It's not like that you just went and there you spoke and everything will come to you, people will come to you. That never happens. So that's one very, very important point. And the second point which they mentioned was about branding. I think the personal brand, especially in a business like a mutual fund distribution, is the most important thing. Even if you have a company brand or something like that, see the way they actually have put the pictures on the flyers and the brochures, and they have made their brand. So, what is that we all are working, each individual in our own places? I think that individual branding is very, very important. So, this is another one very, very important point. They have been doing this for years now, but it has actually that it takes time. But again, that individual brand they have been promoting, and it is one thing which they are doing. Datta Anita, Datta Anita. It's like that. It's not that no, sometimes something, and sometimes something. So this consistency has really, really worked for them. So that is something very, very important. So can you just tell a little more about how you convert these clients? Let's say you are meeting these people in a IAP or maybe in presentation. Now you get the data and then you call or they only come to you, how that works. So this is very, very important because most of the time people fail. Maybe they got an opportunity, they spoke, but after that nothing happens.
See, when I work, we participate in events and all. I keep a book registered to make a note of who all have visited my stall and all. Then I send a thank you message to them. Thank you for visiting my stall. Whenever whenever you need our services, we are always for you. So this is 2-line sentence that I reciprocate uh, whenever some things are, whenever I get the data, I reciprocate accordingly, whether it's in IAP or in events. But when it comes to guest speaker and all, I don't get the data. So it's just a general talk. So not from there, but in other cases, wherever I'm promoting myself, I take the data from them. And that's how it is. And ratio of coming, it takes time. I like it said, it's not instant. It takes time. That's all. Not, I cannot assure you that the customers will come and start investing. But we have to talk about ourselves.
But अगर percentage कम है तो इसका मतलब है कि we have to do more and more ताकि number ज़्यादा हो. Percentage में भी less, but number बड़ा होना चाहिए. अगर हमें 100 लोगों को बताते हैं तो maybe 4-5 comes. So these 100 लोगों के जो meetings है, we have to do for 1,000 people, 2,000 people in the batches of 50, 100, whatever it is. So that frequency ज़्यादा होती रहनी चाहिए ताकि more and more people will come to our office. And we see that people come to our office, whether in any of the branch, and they understand what is all the information is given here. कोई भी कहीं पे भी पूछेगा हम बताएंगे, that will not happen because that seriousness has to be there. If he is serious, he will walk into our office. Otherwise, when we go to their place, maybe he is not serious. We are trying to push him, but जब हमारे ऑफिस आते हैं तो he is 99% ready with the money. We have to just find out his risk ability, appetite, and what his needs, and then just execute the plan. So work is easy when they come to us.
Now, what is the research or engagement tool, or maybe what is that in your IAP or in your one-on-one meetings? What is that you use to influence your investors, customers? Any research tool? There must be some research which, based on that, you are suggesting funds to your clients. There must be some engagement activities which you are doing, or maybe anything like, or maybe some games or anything like that. What is that you use mostly to ensure or to engage your
examples? We share examples when there is no proper planning done, what happens, and our own existing clients, what kind of clients are coming to us, those are the live examples we share with them. What kind of problems a customer they came across, and then they came to us for help. So that is how more we emphasize on more of those type of things, because ultimately then they feel that something has happened in my next door, it has happened with me or something. They start relating like that kind of thing. When we share stories with them of people around us, what's happened. So
And
that is major, that's what
In
we
a
say.
very easy way, I think all of us can do that.
yeah,
Hmm.
and we try to show our portfolio returns to give him confidence. This is what these returns you also can expect, but you have to stay for such a long time. And the live data, because all the investors' data is available, we try to show our own portfolio to them. So that is more easy and more reliable from his point of view also.
We practice what we preach. So we show our portfolio.
How about your team management? What is that you do? And do you see quite a churn in your team, or maybe they are there sticky, or how do they sell, or you are the only people who are selling? How does that work? Or they are only doing the back office?
No, they have become smart now.
Smart.
We can go around the world with on their shoulders.
No, they are ready now. They came as a back office managers, but now they handle the sales also. And one guy who is expert in marketing also. And uh, there are a lot of quite number of investors who are very comfortable talking to him than us now. And that gives a more comfortable thing. He's with us for last almost 23 years. From the beginning of our journey, he's there. And he's capable of handling the whole office, both offices, you can say. There's one girl in this office also. She's almost last more than 12, 13 years she's working. And they know our clients, they know the psyche of our investors, and they handle it. They do sales, marketing,
Staff is
service.
less, work is more. I mean, they're doing it. We also are on our mobile. A lot of work is happening on our mobile thing.
Thanks to technology.
Technology, we are available whenever they ask for it. So things are, we make a group like, we learned this from Mr. Mahesh
Gatani.
We learned from him. So he also suggested. So we started making a group with Frank. The same staff and customer. So the communication gap is not there. So we're trying to give our best services. We are known for our best services. We are enhancing that thing. That's all. Trying to be excellent.
So now you are into this volatility coach drive for quite some time.
Yes.
What has helped being a part of this whole ecosystem, and how do you feel about being a part of this?
It's always thrilling to be in this group. I tell you, I mean, of course, I like initially I started with saying that there's a lot of learning happening when we are meeting, and a lot of exchange of ideas that's happening. And with all these type of events that you have been conducting and motivating us, and so many talents coming out. I mean, और क्या बोले कि we are a part of this class always.
So we are learning from
always learning is happening
from other VCs also, because each and everybody has got some talent, some speciality. So I cannot be a perfect person. So I have to learn from others. And like we told ki Mahesh Gatani jo kar rahe, we are trying to copy it. Like Shikan ji kuch kar rahe hai, Anush kuch kar raha hai. So there are a lot of things we are learning, and it's a very nice platform ki अच्छा लगता है कि we are part of VC community.
Always Datta says Kanak ji. Because of Kanak ji, yes. So we are here. And I think we want to do more of activities with you, because there's a lot of things to be done. बहुत कुछ करना है बाकी है, so
बॉम्बे आएंगी तो और बड़ी बातें करेंगे.
बहुत सारी बातें
What
करनी है.
ideas we have, so we can one on one we can
first talk
discuss.
to you first.
Yes.
First talk to you.
Not only that, please do keep suggesting what else we can do, so that what new form of games or what new form of activities we all can do. Finally, at the end of the day, certain things, if ideas pop in or requirement is there, we can actually, if not me, there can be many of us together, we can actually do it.
Yes.
So with this, one last question from my end, then I'll request all of our friends present here to ask questions. and help and get a help if they wish to in their own business. Now, work-life balance. I think you are most balanced people couple I have seen, not only in your work and your home. So कभी ऐसा नहीं होता है कि because both of you are working together, तो आप वेकेशन पे भी सिर्फ काम की बात हो रही है, आप रूम में हो तब भी काम की बात हो रही है, होता है नहीं? हाँ, थोड़ा. So that's it. That's the reason we get off.
See, I get on the dining table also there is mobile, there is call coming. मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कभी लोग खाना नहीं खाते क्या, भूख नहीं लगती क्या? So it's always there, but
to be frank, I try avoid talking business at home. But कुछ नहीं कर सकते कि अगर क्लाइंट का फोन आ जाता है तो फिर वो बात शुरू हो जाती है. Can't help. तो साथ होने के जो फायदे हैं उसका थोड़ा नुक्स भी हो सकता है, and it's a part and parcel. Take it positively.
घर बांधने के टाइम I told I want office outside the घर के बाहर ऑफिस चाहिए, but then he said घर और ऑफिस दूर होना चाहिए.
I need at least 4 to 5 kilometers distance between home and office, क्योंकि घर पे आने के बाद भी मुझे ऑफिस का काम नहीं करना है. And you need that because क्या होता है कि home and office साथ में हो तो client doesn't know that आपका घर का टाइम क्या है, ऑफिस का टाइम है. Foreign you are working 24 hours and that is the problem. So I didn't want that, and one way I stick to that philosophy कि yes, दोनों में difference होना चाहिए.
But what happens, there are professionals like doctors and all who come home after 7, 8 only, then they remember Datta, then they call Datta. So but that's, I think this is what is happening with every one of us. All of us. So we cannot, we say we are working here 365 days, 24/7. We are available for them. So it's how it is accepted.
So that's awesome. So friends, now we are open to questions. Each one of you, if there is something you would like to understand or ask any, please throw away some questions. The discussion has been very candid, very casual, and but I think we have learned a lot of things, takeaways, and we can actually use it in our own profession. So over to all of you. Please unmute yourself and you can just ask a question. Anyone? Yeah. Everybody shutter down. Can we have some shutters up? Samir,
So,
yes, ask a question. And rest of us also, please open your shutters. Maybe another few minutes.
We told you we are in a big, large family.
So
yes. We are all family members.
So what's the one biggest thing
Samir and Vinod, they have opened their shutters.
So what's the biggest one thing that keeps you driving in the business?
Driving in the business is, we are very passionate about our business. I tell हर एक पूछते हैं कि बेटा नहीं आएगा क्या बिजनेस में, बोली और एक 10-15 साल तो रिटायर होने वाली नहीं हूँ. So you let him take his own sweet time to come. If he can always take. As I give an example, if he is in one thing what he's designed, he's a product designer. He's into that. I tell them let him make his own identity over there, and then he can once he's done his own identity, then he can always come to our business. जैसे मुकेश अंबानी जैसे इतने multiple business संभाल सकते, he can also handle one more business. कुछ बड़ी बात नहीं है. So that is what I tell people about it. So one is we are not retiring another 10-15 years to hoga nahi apne se. Secondly, I feel it's our social responsibility to create more awareness among people, because people have taken us like एक idol रखा अपने mind में. Whenever कुछ भी finance के बारे में कुछ पूछना है, तो more it will be more good to go and talk to Datta Anita. तो बहुत लोगों के मन में हमारे बारे में गुडविल क्रिएटेड है. तो अभी जस्ट जर्नी शुरू हुई एक्चुअली. I mean all these years we have been struggling, but now we feel people want hand holding चाहिए उन लोगों को. We have to guide them properly. So that is what I feel. We feel कि करना बहुत जरूरी है. पैसा मिले ना मिले, अपना रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि लोगों को क्या सही है क्या गलत है वो बताना बहुत जरूरी है. So this is what is at this stage now.
And what
Anita,
challenges do you face day in day out? अगर एक आध कोई चैलेंज, ऐसे तो कोई चैलेंज नहीं है, वो तो कनक सर ने पूरा कवर कर ही दिया, बट इन केस अगर कोई आपके पास, आपको लगता है कि कोई चीज चैलेंजिंग है जो कि अभी और आने वाले टाइम में, तो थोड़ा सा उसके ऊपर थोड़ा एक
आप पहला let him complete first, then I'll tell. Last question, let him complete.
नहीं
हाँ, यही पूछना था. What is the one challenge that you face currently? as मतलब currently या पीछे कुछ experience आपका ऐसा हुआ जो कि आपको लगा कि हाँ ये challenge था and we have overcome this challenge quite successfully?
नहीं, अभी चैलेंज ये बात होती है कि जब हम इतने सारे IIPs कर रहे हैं, जब इतना सारा इंफॉर्मेशन वी आर शेयरिंग विद कस्टमर्स, व्हाई कस्टमर इज नॉट इन्वेस्टिंग. हमारे ऑफिस में बहुत सारा इंफॉर्मेशन लेके जाते हैं, बट दे डोंट टर्न अप. तो मैं बेटे के साथ भी वही बोल रही थी, दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ चैलेंजेस दैट वी आर फेसिंग, हाउ टू ओवरकम दीज चैलेंजेस. इंफॉर्मेशन तो हम लोग ऐसे ही बहुत लोगों को देते रहते हैं फॉर सो मेनी इयर्स. में भी लाखों को बोला होगा कि म्यूचुअल फंड सही है, म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्ट करो, बट रेशियो ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट इज वेरी लेस. वो कैसा सही करे?
समीर जी, अपना प्रोडक्ट इतना अच्छा है ना, इतना अच्छा है कि इट शुड बिकम अ पुल प्रोडक्ट. आना चाहिए, बट उतने लोग आते नहीं है. इतने मीन्स कभी कभी लगता है कि कोई इन्वेस्टर है जो 7-8 साल से इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, ही हैज मेड गुड रिटर्न्स ऑन हिज इन्वेस्टमेंट, और जब हम बोलते हैं कि और थोड़ा पैसा लगा दीजिए, तो हम दिन बोलते हैं कि अभी तक तो हो गया है, लेकिन आगे होगा, रिटर्न मिलेगा कि नहीं है. एंड दैट डिस्टर्ब्स अस कि इतना 15-20-25 साल का डेटा है अपने पास, विच आर शोन, विच हैज गिवन वंडरफुल रिटर्न्स ऑफ एटलीस्ट 14-15%. इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट पीपल हैव डाउट इन देयर माइंड कि आगे जाके होगा नहीं होगा. इंडिया ग्रोथ स्टोरी, ये सब होने के बावजूद, and that is what disturbs. After doing so much of work by all of us MFDs here, hardly 5-6% people only invest, and that 5-6% also is मेरे हिसाब से meaningful नहीं है, क्योंकि किसी ने 1000 रुपए इन्वेस्ट किया है तो भी यूनिक इन्वेस्टर है. बट इट इज नॉट मीनिंगफुल. किसी का अगर पास 10 लाख रुपए है and he has invested hardly 25-30,000, I don't say it is a meaningful investment. वो इन्वेस्टमेंट है ही नहीं है. तो why
I
is
think
that
सर
people...
ये चैलेंज तो सभी के साथ है. व्हाट आई पर्सनली फील कि मतलब हम मतलब आज 8 साल आप जैसे बोल रहे हो, 8 साल 10 साल 15 साल, अभी भी लोग यही क्वेश्चन, अरे आगे बढ़ेगा कि नहीं बढ़ेगा,
हाँ,
पता ही नहीं.
yes.
तो 15%
तो
20% का रिटर्न्स बना के बैठे हुए हैं, स्टिल दे आर क्वेश्चनिंग.
still they doubt, yes. तो वहां तो थोड़ा गुस्सा आ जाता है.
सही बात है. थैंक यू सो मच.
थैंक यू.
Vinod ji, you have some question? Vinod, you have to unmute yourself, Vinod. Please unmute. Yeah.
So,
Oh, sorry. Hi, नमस्कार. मैं विनोद चौधरी कोलकाता से.
नमस्ते.
मैं आपकी बातों से एकदम 100% सहमत हूँ कि ये चैलेंजेस सभी MFD का है कि लोगों को 15% का रिटर्न दिखता तो है, लेकिन वो समझ में नहीं आता है. जो 15 साल से इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहा है उसको रिटर्न तो दिख रहा है, उसका पोर्टफोलियो का ग्रोथ तो दिख रहा है, लेकिन उसको ये डाउट है कि ये जो दिख रहा है ये पैसा वाकई में क्या मेरे बैंक अकाउंट में आ सकता है. तो कहना पड़ता है कि सर रिडीम्शन कर दे रहा हूँ, एक बार आप पैसे गिन लीजिए अपने अकाउंट में डाल करके, फिर वापस से इन्वेस्टमेंट कर देंगे.
करेक्ट.
Yes. सही है.
तो ये है, लोगों को 15% और 5% में फर्क नहीं समझ में आता है. मैंने अच्छे अच्छे लोगों को देखा है कि उनको कोई फर्क नहीं समझ में आता है. इनफैक्ट कल मैं एक इन्वेस्टर से बात कर रहा था, तो उनको मैं बोला कि मैं आपको प्रीसीडिंग 3 इयर्स का डेटा भेज रहा हूं, जिसमें आप देखिएगा कि आपका कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या था और वैल्यूएशन क्या था. उससे आपको समझ में आएगा कि आपने कितना रुपया डाला है और कितना रुपया उसका वैल्यू हुआ है. उनको विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है कि ये जो मेरा वैल्यू दिख रहा है, हो सकता है कि हमने पैसे ही ज्यादा डाला होगा, इसकी वजह से वैल्यू ज्यादा आ रहा है.
नहीं, मैं हमारे साथ भी हुआ है ऐसा. एक स्कूल गई थी टीचर्स को बताने के लिए, बट टीचर्स ने बहुत कम इन्वेस्ट किया. जो वहां पे जो साफ सफाई करते हैं ना आंटी लोग, उन्होंने इन्वेस्ट किया. उन्होंने अपना, सॉरी सुनाई दे रहा, उन्होंने अपना आरडी का जो पोस्टल आरडी का अमाउंट है, उन्होंने इस तरह मेरे तरफ स्विच किया. मैडम हमको करना है, तो उन्होंने शुरू किया. बट आफ्टर 5 years दे से 5 साल के लिए करेंगे, क्योंकि वो पोस्टल का रजिस्टर हो गया कि वो 5 साल के लिए करना है। 5 साल के बाद विड्रॉ भी किया, मतलब वो मैं बोली मत करो, रहने तो यहीं पे। वो इतना उनका रिटर्न्स कितना आता पता है? 18.65% के हिसाब से ग्रोथ हुआ था उनका CAGR। तो दे वांटेड टू मेक रियली रियलाइज कि हाँ भाई यहाँ पैसा है इतना करके, वो निकाल के I made them feel yes this is how your money grows। तो वो जब तक वो हाथ में पैसा आता नहीं, वो फील नहीं होता कि इतना मिल सकता है करके। तो एक बार हमारे को वो करना है, धीरज रखना है, अगले बार वो जिंदगी भर हमारे क्लाइंट हो जाते हैं। तो ये दिस इज हाउ आवर एक्सपीरियंसेस। फर्स्ट वी हैव टू मेक देम रियलाइज कि ये यस इट इज पॉसिबल, बट यू हैव टू बिलीव इन अस, ओनली देन दिस इज पॉसिबल।
बहुत बढ़िया।
ओवरऑल लोगों का बिलीफ आना चाहिए कि हाँ म्यूचुअल फंड से पैसा बनता है और बन सकता है। ये मेरे को जहां तक लग रहा है कि हम लोग और थोड़ा सा मतलब 1-to-1 बात करेंगे तो उसमें ज्यादा कुछ मैंने ये किया जा सकता है, मैंने क्लाइंट को ज्यादा बिलीव में लाया जा सकता है। और हम लोग जब पब्लिक फोरम में अगर IIP करते हैं तो वहां पे 1-to-1 नहीं होता है, तो वहां पे उतना ज्यादा बिलीफ नहीं क्रिएट होता है। आई थिंक लास्ट टाइम अपने लोग जब सदाशिव सर से बात कर रहे थे, एंड रियली ही इज अ इंस्पिरेशन फॉर अस कि वो 1-to-1 में लोगों से इतना कनेक्टेड रहते हैं, जिसकी वजह से उन्होंने इतना बड़ा क्लाइंट बेस और इतना बड़ा AUM उन्होंने खड़ा किया है। तो मेरे को तो लगता है कि 1-to-1 करना ज्यादा मैंने जरूरी है। जूम पर भी लोग उस तरह से खुल करके नहीं बात करते हैं कि मैंने हम लोग जूम मीट करें, उस पे लोगों को बुलाएं, तो वहां पर भी लोग खुल करके बात नहीं करते हैं। एक्चुअल में इंटरेक्शन जो है वो 1-to-1 में सामने सामने बैठ करके ही होता है।
करेक्ट।
तो विनोद जी, जो IIP होती है ना, इट्स लाइक एक्सचेंजिंग विजिटिंग कार्ड।
हाँ,
आप बस आपका इंट्रोडक्शन देके आते हैं,
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
और बाद में जब ऑफिस आएंगे तब उनसे फिर हम डिटेल में बात कर सकते हैं।
करेक्ट।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ओके।
और ये जो म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट से सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट रिस्क आता है ना, तो लोग 2 कदम पीछे चले जाते हैं।
एक्चुअल में अभी तक जैसे वो सिगरेट का स्टेट्यूटरी वार्निंग होता है कि सिगरेट स्मोकिंग इज इंजूरियस फॉर हेल्थ, तो उसी तरह से म्यूचुअल फंड का भी डेफिनेशन ही लोगों के मतलब दिमाग में बैठा हुआ था कि म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टमेंट्स आर सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट रिस्क। दिस इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड।
ये दिखाई देता है, वो दिखाई नहीं देता।
कनक जी, मैंने एक्चुअली परसों बाला सर भी मिले थे, उनसे भी, नीलेश सर से, या फिर मिलिंद बर्वे जी से, सबको बोला था कि ये जो मार्केट रिस्क जो है ना, ये मार्केट रिस्क इज नॉट द अप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड, वोलेटिलिटी इज द वर्ड। तो यू रिप्लेस दैट वर्ड रिस्क टू वोलेटिलिटी। म्यूचुअल फंड्स आर सब्जेक्ट टू मार्केट वोलेटिलिटी is the right disclaimer. That is what I feel. I am telling these people, जब भी मिलता हूं तो मैं मेरा ये पॉइंट रखता हूं। देखेंगे अगर कहीं कभी चेंज हो जाता है तो अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि रिस्क इज नॉट द प्रॉपर वर्ड, दैट इज आई फील।
That's the reason you need a volatility coach to manage it. तो मैं आपसे ना कुछ रैपिड फायर पूछता हूँ, अगर अनुमति हो तो। ओके, रैपिड फायर टाइप है, नथिंग वेरी, ठीक है? ये आपकी व्यूज हो सकते हैं, सभी राइट है। इन्वेस्टमेंट्स आपके लिए जीत है या हार? इन्वेस्टर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इट शुड बी
जीत।
जीत।
ओके। मार्केट अप लगता है या डाउन?
अब भी नहीं, डाउन नहीं है। मार्केट
इन्वेस्टर को आप भगवान समझते हैं या फ्रेंड?
फ्रेंड।
और आपके लिए कनेक्ट जरूरी है या सर्विस टू अ कस्टमर?
सर्विस दोनों भी इम्पोर्टेंट है सर, बट सर्विस इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट। वेटेज गोज टू सर्विस मोर। If service is there, the connect is there.
Good. And the best part is both of you have the same answers. So I think that's very, very nice.
Thank you.
Awesome couple. So
कहना कि 28 साल साथ रहने का ही फायदा है।
So nice. So with this, friends, we had a very beautiful session, and I think we all will. Many of you who have actually. Okay, we have one more questions from Varun. So Varun Dhaval. So maybe last question from Varun. Please switch on your camera. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Sir, I just wanted to know what type of software platforms do sir use to give such a great service to investors?
Actually, मैं शुरू से we were used to using Wealth Magic back office के लिए, and then in between we switched to Invest Well, but service was not good, so again we have switched back to Wealth Magic, and that takes care of our requirement because
सर्विस मोबाइल पे ही सब आ जाता है ना अपने को, तो इट्स इजी फॉर अस टू शेयर दी स्टेटमेंट्स, व्हाटएवर द रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, सब कुछ देने के लिए इजी हो जाता है.
बैक ऑफिस मैनेजमेंट के लिए वेल्थ मैजिक वी फील, बिकॉज आप जितने भी नाम लोगे बैक ऑफिस सॉफ्टवेयर के, उसमें कुछ ना कुछ तो खामियां है ही है.
100%
नथिंग इज परफेक्ट. तो किसी के साथ एक के साथ रहना है तो वी आर कंफर्टेबल विथ वेल्थ मैजिक एज ऑफ टुडे.
We are managing around 350 crores, and but like you have two ARN in both of your names, or like
Yes.
it's
Yes.
not it's an individual name and not in the company's name.
No, as of today still it is in individual name. जब बेटा अगर ज्वाइन होने की सोचेगा तब then we'll go for the private limited.
he has his own ARN number also.
Yeah, he has passed and has some ARN ले लिया है, but he is working now, and most of his projects are on finance. That is one good thing. He
Interest is there.
something related to
So NID का final year project है ना, he's worked on this thing, what you call finance पे ही किया है. I had taken him to some mates, cooks के घर पे, 8 लोगों के घर पे. He wanted to know how they manage their finances. तो उन women, how at that level how they are managing. He wants to solve their problem of understanding investments, because most of those kind of ladies, they get into some kind of Ponzi schemes, lose a lot of money. So when he had a talk with them, he could realize what are the problems they are facing. So he's trying to solve those type of problems. So something similar to your industry is working. So I was really thrilled. I mean, was shocked when I saw what he has done. So maybe in next visit, when we meet you, we'll open that topic with you.
Really amazing. Good and nice both the ways. So friends, with this, thank you so much, Datta and Anita, both of you,
Thank you very much.
coming up, sharing with open heart. I am sure we all have got a lot of value, and the people who will be watching recording also, they will also get a lot of benefit out of it. And look forward to meet you all at the conference. I think one-on-one, we will learn from each other with the power talks when all of us will talk. That's also going to add a lot of value. Thank you so much. So some
Yes.
of you
Somebody wants our
mobile
number.
number.
Mr. Sanjay Verma wants our number. 4503028 One in
Okay. Ruchika,
number
if
sharing
you like
the number.
the session, we can write boom in our chat box.
पूरा नहीं हुआ. Wait, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kanakji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
See you in Mumbai.
At Mumbai.